Everyone, we're on day 15th of the 100-day manifestation and Ho'oponopono series. And today, I want to focus on ourselves, right? You've all heard of Brahmasmi, which basically means we are the universe, right? So if the universe is in us and we are the universe, right? This means that everything that's going on within our body, everything we tell ourselves, everything we emit, like in terms of energy, is something that's getting manifested as well, right? It means that we are powerful beings, powerful folks who can create, right? We all know that we can create as human beings, we can create babies, right? However, if we can create another human being, imagine what else do we have the power to create, right? And obviously, I've been focusing a lot about creating your own reality that is in your hands, right? That's your energy. But what happens is in our day-to-day lives, we all know how many times we doubt ourselves, we berate ourselves, we question our capabilities, and we criticize ourselves constantly, right? In some way, shape, or form. And so today I'm going to work on those different aspects, where we do not honor ourselves, we do not respect ourselves. Because what you want to show, what you want to start with is you, right? Charity begins at home. So you need to first start taking care of your thoughts, start taking care of your health, start taking care of your being. And when you kind of do that, right, that's when you actually create that energy of creation for the universe, for the world out there. So what is happening inside, if you respect yourself, love yourself, honor yourself, everyone around you will also start doing that, right? So it starts with you. And that's what the basis is for today's recitation of Ho'oponopono, all right? So again, give yourself a number in terms of how you treat yourself. Actually, a lot of people don't really know that they're treating themselves badly. And so, if you are not aware of it, it's absolutely fine. If you are aware of how you are criticizing yourself, doubting yourself, just think of the stress levels. How are you feeling throughout the day? Are you stressed? Are you worried? Think about how your health is, right? Because all of those emotions are actually getting accumulated in your body. Okay, so all the stress, all the tension, all the worry, all the anger, all the disappointments, all the, you know, mm, 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 unworthiness issue, whatever issues you have, all of it is actually, if you don't process it, right, it all goes and sits in your different areas of your body. For some it could be the liver, for some it could be the kidneys, for some it could be the heart, right? And then that's the whole somatic emotional connection that gets developed, right? So yeah, so look at your life. If you are not sure about this, look at your life. How are you feeling? Are you content? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you healthy, right? Emotionally, financially, physically, right? So if you feel like it's not ideal or it's not the way you want it to be, that means that somewhere there is lack of self-love, self-acceptance, right? And based on those factors, give yourself a number. Where are you? If it's really bad, you're probably at 10, 9, right? Or you feel like you've really worked on yourself, what are your triggers, you've really given yourself ample time in terms of understanding your own emotions, needs, wants, right? Maybe you're at a 5, 3, 2, whatever, right? So we will work towards going back down to zero so that you can feel neutral about these issues. All right. So let's start with I'm sorry for doubting my worth. Please forgive me for not honoring my needs. I love you and accept. This is you talking to yourself, okay? And I love and accept myself fully, okay? Thank you for being who I am today. I take 100% responsibility for nurturing my own self. I'm sorry for criticizing my body. How many of you do this, right? How do you look? How is your hair? How is your face? All of that, right? And not in a good way, in a way where you're constantly criticizing yourself that you're not good enough, right? So I'm sorry for criticizing my body. Please forgive me for comparing myself to others. I love you and I honor my unique body or beauty. Thank you for all the ways that I grow every day. All right. I take full responsibility for my emotional well being. I'm sorry for neglecting my inner child. What is the inner child? The inner child is your different parts of you that are getting triggered. Every day, somebody says something, you see something somewhere, and you get triggered. That's your inner child. All right. Please forgive me for silencing my voice. I love you and I celebrate you, my strengths. Thank you for my resilience and courage. I take 100% responsibility for prioritizing my joy. I'm sorry for ignoring my intuition. Please forgive me for doubting my decisions. I love you and I trust you, my inner guidance. I thank you for all the lessons that I've learned in various challenges in my life. I take 100% responsibility for my self respect. I'm sorry for holding fear about myself. Please forgive me for seeking validation outside. I love you and I embrace you, my authenticity. Now, how many times does it happen that you come into various situations in life and you start getting into the victim mode, right? So think of all the times that you've played the victim, that you have a very severe need to be a victim, that there is a solution out there and you don't want to work on it because you have a constant need. What if I get the solution? What if I'm no longer a victim? What if I am peaceful and happy? And now you don't know what to do with your life, right? Because you're so used to being a victim. So acknowledgement is the first step. Once you acknowledge that you are acting, there is a need for that, right? Second is to work on it constantly till you get out of it. And then is third is to actually stay and thrive, peacefully in that beautiful situation where neither are you a victim nor are you creating more victims so that you have that messiah complex, right? So everywhere I have a need for suffering, I let that go now, right? I love you and all the suffering, right? I love all of the suffering that I have been through for teaching me all the lessons. Please forgive me for resisting you, for not seeing you as you are. I love you and thank you. Thank you for showing me my mirror, right? That's probably somewhere inside me and so is showing up. And now I let all of that suffering go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, going back to yourself, thank you for all the creativity and expression. I take full responsibility for loving myself unconditionally. I'm sorry for blaming myself for all the mistakes that I've made and for blaming myself for others' mistakes as well. Please forgive me for feeling unworthy of love. I love you and I give myself compassion. Very important for all of us in this time and age, right? Thank you for my capacity to forgive myself. I take full responsibility for protecting my energy. I'm sorry for suppressing my emotions. Please forgive me for hiding my true desires. I love you and I allow myself to feel deeply. Thank you, my heart, and all the wisdom it carries. I take 100% responsibility for all my emotional boundaries. I'm sorry for putting others before myself constantly. Please forgive me for neglecting my needs. I love you and I prioritize my well being. Thank you for my resilience and persistence. I take full responsibility for creating a safe space for myself. I'm sorry for judging my past choices. Please forgive me for resisting self compassion. I love you and I honor my own growth. Thank you for the courage to embrace myself. I take full responsibility for nurturing my mind, body, and soul. I'm sorry for feeling shame about who I am. Please forgive me for hiding my light. I love you and I celebrate my existence. Thank you for my unique path and unique journey. I take 100% responsibility for expressing my true self. I am sorry for doubting my abilities. Please forgive me for fearing my own power. I love you and I trust my inner strength. Thank you for every step that I've taken to grow. I take 100% responsibility for my confidence. I'm sorry for feeling undeserving of happiness. Please forgive me for self doubt or for my self sabotaging behaviors. I love you and embrace joy in my life. Thank you for every small victory I achieve. I take responsibility for believing in myself fully. I'm sorry for holding anger towards myself. Please forgive me for being impatient with my growth. So now think of all the times you feel anger, right? And think of all the times that you do not acknowledge the anger and how it then becomes a part of you, right? Going into different um, organs or different parts of your body. So just say that today I acknowledge all of these unresolved emotions and I know and take full responsibility of how they are getting accumulated in my body and would cause certain issues, health issues. So today I let all of those unresolved emotions leave my body. I love you all these unresolved emotions. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Yeah. I love you and I allow myself my grace. Thank you for my patience and perseverance. I take 100% responsibility for self acceptance. I'm sorry for ignoring my intuition and feelings. Please forgive me for doubting my heart, my feelings. I love you and I honor my emotional truth. Thank you for my ability to heal. I take 100% responsibility for nurturing my feelings. I'm sorry for believing I'm not enough. Please forgive me for minimizing my achievements. I love you and I celebrate my accomplishments. Thank you for my courage to keep growing. I take responsibility for cultivating self pride and joy. I am sorry for overthinking and for self criticism. Please forgive me for resisting self acceptance. I love you and I embrace my uniqueness. Thank you for the beauty I bring to the world. I take full responsibility for my own self and for believing in my worth. I'm sorry for doubting my potential. Please forgive me for comparing my journey with others. I love you and I honor you, my personal path. Thank you for all the strength that you've shown in transformations. I take full responsibility for creating harmony within. I know that I am the mirror for this universe, and I take full responsibility for being a clear, beautiful version that I want to see on the outside. I'm sorry for withholding love from myself. Please forgive me for self judgment. I love you and I offer all my kindness to myself first. Thank you for my capacity to grow and evolve and love. I take 100% responsibility for loving myself unconditionally. I'm sorry for ignoring my inner voice. Please forgive me for doubting my intuition. I love you and I trust my inner wisdom. Thank you for guiding me towards self awareness. I take full responsibility for my emotional freedom. I'm sorry for resisting joy and pleasure. Please forgive me for fearing self expression. I love you and I welcome happiness freely. Thank you. Life I am creating, thank you. This life that I'm creating for myself, I take full responsibility for living in alignment with self love. Yeah. So, this is a very powerful and beautiful recitation. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all tomorrow. Signing off, Anisha. That's from Zaria Healings.